was showing a lot of faith in this batting lineup. Going first on this pitch is either a masterstroke or a disaster waiting to happen.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Straight to the fielder. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Couldn't get it through the field. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Got that away nicely.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Drilled that one away. Doesn't beat the infield. Outside edge, but it'll be safe, and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Tremendous starts. Bowlers have been asking questions and they've answered with full honours.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Played that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those this over. Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Square cut, finds point, no run. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
The slower ball gave them time to adjust. Waits on it and drills it to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
In the end, a very simple shot. Just lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
Really playing all their shots that over, very expensive. Gone, knocked them over, just too much pace there.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Jeez, timed that well.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Was quick onto that in the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Edged. Can't get that outside the ring field. The end of another over. This time, though, more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted.
The run rate's just nudged down a touch that over, but the start's allowed them to really try and attack the last few overs of the power play with absolute gusto.
Misses everything. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Massive outside edge. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Batters have been roped in a tad that over. Still going at a good clip, though.
Doesn't worry about going down the ground with a 4 square of the wicket.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Cuts that off well in the infield. Finds the edge.
Saw it early and went for it. Muscled it to the boundary rather than timed it.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Fine leg won't stop that.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Fielder with a diving effort. Very nice catch. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Chance to run 2. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Patakal, it's plenty from these bowlers.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. How will the bowler respond?
Swept away, but finds the fielder. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Might look to go big again here.
Gone. Great catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Omaze taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Nice shot, straight to gully. Oh well, don't even bother running.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Great shot, through the gap. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Patel from the north end. Couldn't get it through the field.
A little bit of wobble on that ball, as it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
end of the 10th over. The batting team are now on 89 for 3.
Maxwell into the attack now from the south end. Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Straight to the fielder. Good shot, a beauty.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Bra, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. A lovely shot, just rocks back and puts it away.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Scampered through for a single, good running. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Maxwell from the south end. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Gone, straight to long on, and it's a pretty regulation catch in the end. And gone, that's a fantastic catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Goes over the top with that shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Beats the field with a great shot. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though.
Now 121 for 5.
Going with spin now.
Captain is going with the spinner.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Jadeja gets plenty from these bowlers.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot, like before.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Drilled that one away.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Missed it. That was a chance. Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Last over of this innings, no point defending now. And a fine take by the fielder at deep cover point. It was in the air for some time, but they've held on to it well. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Khan advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Power and precision in that shot.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score.